Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against Nashville. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. And since their move to this city was announced, everybody has been counting down the days to their home opener, Chris.
And now that that day is here, I don't think you could get a much more vibrant atmosphere than we have in the stadium today. And even though they started their season on the road, Boog, this game has an opening day feel to it and then some.
It's a great day for the organization, this city, and all the fans that have waited so long for it to become a reality. Should be a lot of fun. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next.
Welcome to Bridgestone Stadium for the Nashville MudCats home opener. Squiddy Rock, Papa Rock, if you will, on the mound here for this one, as we'll meet a couple different faces throughout the day for this new team. So we had Squiddy Rock Jr. on the team last year. A little bit of a late holdout, but he's back for 2025 and beyond. As this game progresses, you'll get some newer looks at our new stadium here. You could call it a remodel. We've kept the same stadium name. Some of the same features, at least in the outfield.
1-2 now.
Cutter, that's a big mistake. Rock is back, left field. We have 3 rocks in the lineup, I guess you can say, today. Austin and Anthony in the field, and their dad. Or is it their grandpa on the mound? I don't really know the Rock lore. Do we have white seats? No, it looks like we have blue seats.
You have to figure out what
no, we got blue
seats.
seats.
Maybe watch some tape from the last game.
That only happens in the postseason.
So if you get those opportunities
John
in this
Birdie.
one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
John Birdie in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Sinker will miss low.
And the count even 1-1.
From Rock. A good, strong fastball. And in the air to center. So we'll see Evo in action for the first time today, but some worrying concerns here that 2 outs into this game. Both have been absolutely mashed by the Chicago Cubs.
Base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Kyle Tucker with 2 away.
Just
miss off the edge.
2 outs, base is empty.
Going to be nowhere near as much of a dinger dome as Bridgestone Stadium was last year in its original form.
And it's 2-1.
2-1 here on Tucker. And now 3-1.
Down and away.
Seiya Suzuki on deck. Don't want to make any massive mistake here.
That's a walk.
He flinched at it too, 3-1. But I'm all right with that walk. We'll face Suzuki instead. 273 to start 2025.
And the batter now.
Rock will fire in strike 1.
First pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Slider caught the edge. Now looking great here for Suzuki. Sinker fouled away.
You just gotta hope that you can make contact.
The bushes look like we fired the groundskeeper. Not wrong, but there's not much I can do about it. Curveball hung foul.
It stays 0-2.
Great swing and solid.
There's just not really a good way to make the backstop look good. Cutter. Oh, man, what a pitch.
To the right side keeps the AB going.
0-2 still on Suzuki.
The 0-2.
Curveball. Oh, my God. Rock with a phenomenal pitch that's not called a strike. Caught her in the air. That'll be foul. Man, home run distance,
It's a
though.
really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little
Ball
bit
is
too
flying
quick.
out
Just
here
gotta find
today.
a
A
way just to
20-pitch
travel,
first inning
clear more.
here for Rock. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. And that's
Pitch
that.
number 21 will end it. Overall, a good debut
No score as we head to the bottom
for
of the
Rock.
first.
3 familiar faces will lead off here in the home opener. Evo, Ash, and Turbo Yoda.
Back here with my pal Siggy. And pitching in this game, Shota Imanaga.
Well, we do have Imanaga to deal with today. 8 innings in his first start, did not allow an earned run, a sub-1 whip, a 26% strikeout rate. Oh boy. Well, Evo, that all of a sudden became ambidextrous, I guess. He was a right-hander a year ago, left-hander this year. The lead off here at home. Just low there on the fastball.
As he looks at ball 1.
Wind is blowing out to right field today. And into left field, that could drop, and it does. The new Evo special gets the MudCats offense started. Lead off single here, and now we'll see Ash.
Go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Off to a cold start here in 2025, 111 average.
Now here is Ashton Ziegler. That's in there. It's 0-1.
It'd be a big out for the Cubs to get with the Turbo Yoda due up. He puts the ball in the air. It's probably going to be a home run today. In the dirt. Good block. Top shortstop prospect is Ash. I gotta say that I like the gear choices this year. I know it's very similar to what we had last year. This looks better.
And a 1-1.
And Ash, we contact the center. Good swing, though. One away here in the first.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
So we'll see the Turbo Yoda, who's off to a hot start, which is outstanding. The Rocks will bat 4th and 5th. Pat, first at-bats for Sally Perez. Shorto, and then myself round out the order. Sauce Castillo, John Fart, Sam Squatch, and Hugo on the bench today. So looking to ambush, of course, with Turbo Yoda. Not on that.
And that one fouled off.
0-1. Good location there for Imanaga. Just missed with that splitter. Same spot. Got Evo standing on first. Just missed again. 3 pitches. They all could fit just about inside of each other. 2-1. And low, 3-1. I don't know if they want anything to do here with the Turbo Yoda, which is fair, to be honest.
I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Wow. That's an absolute dot. Really everything that he has thrown Turbo Yoda, despite that 2-1, been right on that edge. Whoa.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it
What
again.
a nasty sweeper that all we could do on that was just protect. 3-2. And Turbo Yoda pops it up. That's another good timing swing here in this first inning. So after a leadoff single, MudCats offense hasn't really been able to do much. Austin Rock stands in.
Just
0-1.
missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
Imanaga trying to live right around the
that way he's
edges.
not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
And the
Go
Nashville
ahead and get
MudCats
out of
home
the way
opener, at least
so the
here
hitter
in the
can
first.
focus on the pitch.
And into
This one
right.
in the air, right
Well,
field.
leadoff single for
Drops
Evo.
into
That
the
was
glove,
weak contact,
and
but
that
that's
is the
his
third out of the
game.
inning.
Then we get into some players that, you know, you're looking to do some damage on, and they were all hitting weak contact too, so not what we're after. Scoreless after 1.
And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning
the
getting
club,
started.
the left
Stepping
fielder,
in,
number
Ian
8,
Happ.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky
Got
because
Ian Happ
he's so
to lead off the
comfortable with
second
taking
inning
his
here.
base hits to the opposite
Ground
field.
ball.
If he
Ash is
jumps,
going to
he can
have
make a
this.
mistake.
Jump throw, not in
Not
time.
in time. And
But
it
an
did not
outstanding
to start the
attempt
inning.
at the play. Ian Happ just a little bit too quick for that.
Love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play. Just to get to that ball and
Really
make it
close.
at first, and not every shortstop can
But
even
Ian
make
Happ
that play.
definitely safe.
Michael Bush.
The first
digs it
Chicago
down.
hit. Here's Michael Bush. Fastball will
Just
miss. And we are 0 for 1 in MudCats games played. As we look to change that today. Oh, what a play by Jordo. The only
Great play.
move is to throw that to first. No chance at 2. Oh, my Lord.
She showed off great reaction.
I'm not really sure. I can't change that or the warning track.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog.
As the game does progress, and the infield and everything else dries out, it will look more similar. But there's not really much I can do to that. I actually have one of the lighter colors for the dirt already enabled.
Here's the center fielder, Kevin Alcantara.
So Alcantara with a runner on second.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Oh, soft serve, Rock back to get it, and he cannot.
Rounds third, headed to
Evo's
the
throw will
plate.
not be in time.
The run comes in.
And a bizarre little RBI there for Alcantara. And Ian Happ never stopped running.
Play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there. or
That
not.
felt
Off the bat, you're
like
thinking
we
it's
had a
gonna be
chance
pop
at
out.
that, but
It just
no.
kinda nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
No, we didn't try. I mean, we were right there.
Comes Miguel Amaya. Top of the zone
great
for a
cutter.
called strike.
With the bats that we have, I do think 1-0 is not a concern. Anything more, it starts to get into that
Here comes
territory.
the 0-1. Fastball is
Fastball just
outside.
misses off the
Mike
edge.
Fillmore, our plate umpire.
Says our home
Very
plate
consistent
umpire
with
right
his
on
zone
cue.
crews. Gets a lot of praise for
Mike
that.
He does,
Fillmore.
Boog, and I
They
think
say
that
he's
with any
consistent with
umpire,
his
you
zone.
really
We
just
shall
want them to be
see.
consistent.
Runner on the move. Fouled away.
Down
Hit and
the
run.
line.
Put on by the
And that will
Cubs.
drop foul. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
And the
I'd
1-2.
say off the plate.
Wow,
away,
that slider
and
didn't
down.
do
And why those are
anything.
the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Oh, no. 1-2.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes again.
Runner
There's
went.
the
I had
ball.
no indication
No
of that.
throw. He's in there
And the
safely.
pitch backed off of Maya for a 2-2.
2-2 now.
Cutter dotted. Strikeout for Rock.
Kinda locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there. And I gotta think
Always a good
he
feeling to
looked
get your
at
first
the
home run.
He just couldn't pull the trigger. And with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it.
Certainly
That
took me
time
a
he
while
got
in
to
the
outside
majors.
part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's the shortstop at the
About a
plate.
month's worth of
Gage
games.
Workman. Looking
Two-way
his first
for
big league
Gage
hit right
Workman.
here. Just
high.
missed. That
2-0.
misses.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, out there on the mound, he's
Not
gotta go
ideal.
right
Rock,
after this hitter,
a little
because you don't
erratic
turn this lineup
to start this
over.
game.
This is the guy that you've got to get that
3-0,
ball out
man.
out
I mean,
of
we got a
this
base open.
Nico Horner.
Not exactly
Waiting
like
to
we
hit
want to
for the
face
Cubs.
Nico Horner in this spot, but
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight. Last
I think
thing
we
you wanna
start
do as a hitter
to
is
kind of
get
come after
jammed
him a little
or
bit
even
and just
off the
trust
bench.
that
Try
this
to find that
fastball is going to
sweet
stay in the
spot on
yard.
bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things
Foul,
out front.
3-2.
So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Do we dare?
Man at second.
What
And
in
ball
the
4 to
absolute fuck was that from
Well,
Rock?
breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has
So
the most
clearly,
confidence in right now.
no.
Just couldn't find the strike
For
zone.
future reference, we do
Back
not
to the
dare.
leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the Cubs leadoff man,
Nico Horner, foul
Yeah,
ball.
foul ball.
Not shaping up to be a long MudCat debut for Rock.
Here comes the 0-1.
Out
And
away
there's
again.
a foul ball. Alcantara.
Now we're in a spot that we could throw that curveball. Try a sinker. Oh, my God.
A lot. And the count 1-2.
I mean, this is 41 pitches already. And getting worse. Still a 1-2.
2 on, 2 outs.
He got a piece of that, too. Go upstairs. Give him what he thinks he wants, but he took it as we missed it high.
For pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the attack.
Slider, that's terribly thrown. Turbo Yoda is there. They will send the runner, and it's 2-0 Cubs. It feels like they scored their inning an hour ago, but alas, it was this inning.
And the hands just continue to carry.
And I mean, Rock just incapable right now of putting anybody away.
Fly to center his first time.
This is the second inning and already starting the second trip through the order.
With 2 already in to score here at the top of the second. And a strike.
1-1. Rocket right to third. Get out of the inning. Not exactly the way we saw it drawn up.
The Cubs lead this one 2-0.
All started with a ball that got into center field that really should have been playable.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of it.
Well, very good situation here, at least, in terms of the leadoff hitter for this second inning. And Anthony Rock, contact guy, going to get on base.
Shota back to work. That one
inside.
Ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across.
Rock 0 for 4 in his last game.
Go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back.
Splitter pulled the string, got us out in front. 1-1. And into right. That could drop, and it does. And into foul territory. Rock is going to be able to get up to second here.
And he's there with a leadoff double.
With his speed. No doubt about that. Leadoff double, and after a rough top of the inning from, once again, his father, grandfather, I'm not really sure. We'll take that.
No outs. Vic, the next to hit. He's a catcher by trade.
We'll see Pat.
DH here in this one.
Oh.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Great
Runner
pitch
in
to hit.
Position, nobody out. Bottom half of
Off the end of the bat. Who would have ever thought from Pat? Dismissed. Number 1 prospect in the majors.
Next offering is in for a strike.
We just got done talking last half inning about how the umpire zone is consistent. Don't know about that.
And delivers outside.
Cloudy, overcast, foggy home opener.
2-2 now.
And in the air, left field. It's hit pretty well. However, fighting into that win. So we'll tag up to third here with Rock. I mean, just not even a chance to get him.
Batting 7, the catcher, Sal Perez.
I mean, it's at least fighting the wind a little bit. So the first at-bat for Sally Perez. In storyline, I guess, the sister of Salvador Perez. Ooh, didn't get the call there. Kid Imanaga. Oh my God! Left field, tie game! How about that for your first hit in the majors?
You want to talk about kicking off your major league
First major league hit and home run, Sally Perez.
Around the bases for the rest of her life.
She ought to. Usually players are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but maybe a glimpse of what's to come from her in the next few years. Good job. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And
that's just absolutely no doubt. Not even really a courtesy trot. Oh, man. Tie game. A home run off Imanaga. And now Jordo, followed by, well, me. That one foul down the left field line. You knew you just weren't going to be able to keep this MudCats team in check. I mean, the bats are not the problem. Pitching is going to be the problem. We're going to have a lot of high-scoring games here, especially in year one.
One down, base is empty. And
out away.
Ball.
Oh, I hate it. I hate facing it for sure. I would imagine that I probably hate pitching with it too. Like if I were a Cubs fan doing Cubs franchise instead, I couldn't stand it. I mean, Imanaga here is just pitching Jordan really tough. A lot of pitches on the edges. And just some tricky ones. I mean, that fastball, didn't expect it, just heat. Down and in, 2-2. Couple of fastballs right on the corners, and then some meatballs. Can't pick up a gauge.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
That's some paint. Couldn't tell if he was trying to, you know, feed us a moon ball or whether or not he was trying to pitch his stuff. And fastball command for Imanaga. Very good there on that.
Now at the plate, Jordan Dean.
Oh, my God. Look at what I've done. Started the year 400 through 4 games.
There's the strike.
With.
0-1's the count.
Stop the count, okay? We saw how MudCats franchise went last year. My average tanked every single year that we went on.
And that's down and away.
It's just my middle name. I didn't know what else to throw in there. There's nothing that really sounds like my last name in the commentary options, so. Oh.
And that one fouled off.
1-2. Imanaga trying to get through this inning. His pitch count really isn't in great shape either. Could be a short day for both starters.
Next one,
2-2.
2-2.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, I haven't updated my PlayStation profile since before. You used to be able to, like, connect your Facebook and whatnot, so that's a Facebook profile picture of me from, like, it's 6 years ago. I don't even know. Inside, and we got a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
It's still my picture on PSN. And, like, it doesn't show my gamer tag. It shows my actual name. Oh, disgusting from Imanaga. If he throws that pitch over and over again, what the hell are we going to do? Big moment. Sally Perez.
You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on
First
the show.
hit and first career home run. Ties it.
Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the right fielder.
So we'll see Kyle Tucker, 48 pitches through 2 for Rock, so he really needs a quick inning. Otherwise, we are nearing long relief pitcher territory.
They're doing a good job of working the pitch count.
I mean, we'll get what we can out of Rock here, but it very well could be 4 innings.
And
He
a
swung at
foul
that.
ball,
That
he
was
stays
ball
alive.
1. Swing and a miss. Believe the 3rd strikeout for Rock. Yes, it is. That's a good start to the inning. We're just trying to, you know, slow this thing down. The Cubs have had a ton of base runners since the very start.
Seiya Suzuki will hit
I don't
next.
see
His
Suzuki.
first at bat was a strikeout.
What the fuck did that slide? That's the second time, and it's really concerning that I've thrown that slider with Rock. Didn't miss it that badly, and it did nothing.
Now, and he was born in Japan.
Chase the cutter.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Oh boy.
Hit
On the ground to Ash.
Ziegler.
Good to know that somebody in this infield can make a
First two
play.
batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Ian Happ up to hit. Reached on an infield single.
We'll see Ian Happ. Oh boy. Popped up. Well, if Rock needed a quick inning, he's going to get it.
Makes the grab. And that
Can't
is
beat that.
Nothing doing for the offense that time.
MudCats with a
We
chance
move
to
on
take
the
the
bottom
lead
of
with the
inning
top of
number
the
3.
order.
We are
2 up.
2-2. As we go to the last
Evo
of
led
the
off
3rd.
this game with a
Stepping
hit.
in is the
In
speedy
typical Evo
Knight.
fashion, opposite way. Expect a little bit tougher pitches here from Imanaga.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Into left field again. This one, though, could be trouble. Evo's got good speed on his way to second. And a leadoff double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you.
That's
awfully
big.
Quickly.
Man, Evo feels better than ever.
So the go-ahead run and scoring.
We'll see, Ash. 2-3-4 really struggled the first time through. And a rocket from Ash into left field, base hit. Evo is up to 3rd. If Evo goes all the way, I think I'm sending him. However, in that spot, Evo held up just to not run into the ball a little bit.
So runners at the corners.
Well, Imanaga, safe to say you're in a bit of trouble. Wow.
And that's in there for strike 1.
That's a moonball. Especially for the Turbo Yoda. Belt high. Oh, man.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners
1-1.
at first and 3rd. Now 1-1.
First real big sign of trouble for the Cubs. In the air, left field. Turbo Yoda has hit it well. Not well enough. Evo will head up to home. And the MudCats head up to home. What the hell am I saying? Regardless, the MudCats lead. RBI sac fly for the Turbo Yoda.
Now
And
back,
next will be the
second
cleanup
baseman,
hitter, Austin Rock. He's 0 for 1.
See Rock pop out his first time.
That's
Ooh. Try to first pitch sweepers. Imanaga just trying to find anything that's going to work for him. Ground ball, base hit right field. Ash is up to second base.
They fired in quickly.
This has
So it's
big
first
inning
and second
potential
with only one away.
for the MudCats here, no doubt.
Here's the left fielder, Anthony.
And another contact hitter.
His first
They just
time
got to
up.
hit the ball where it's pitched here. Got a good chance of at least loading the bases.
Way
Why?
upstairs, and that is ball 1.
This continues.
Traffic on the
Have
bases
to
with
imagine
one
that
already in here in the last
could be a
half of the
short
3rd.
outing for Shota. Ground ball. That is going to be a really tough double play, so they only get the 1 out at first base.
Now
Where's the
back,
baby?
the
Didn't we
second
put
baseman,
that? We put that just over the wall, didn't we?
And
So, like, it... Oh, did it not save? I feel like I should be able to see it from here. It may not have saved. We're going to have to put that back. 2 in scoring position, 2 out for Pat. Oh, my God.
0-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Cody Poteet.
I hate this swing so much.
Ray also throwing.
I hate it so much. It feels like this swing just tries to pull everything. And you just almost never do. Wow. But the MudCats do take the lead, but Pat got a couple of really, really good pitches and just missed on them.
The MudCats on top here.
I know. I appreciate the Carpenter swing. We know on this channel we do fairly well with that.
And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Michael Bush.
Rock all of a sudden pitching with a lead.
Finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Right as he seems to find his groove potentially after a 1-2-3 inning. Sinker left up is fouled off. Curveball. Oh my God.
Ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Cubs with action. Double barrel in the bullpen.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
60 pitches for Rock. Energy not a concern yet. Whoa! Missed the corner completely. Mercifully for us, it hit the other corner.
Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you,
And Rock's making mistakes. Working out now. Here's Alcantara.
And next for the Cubs,
Odd little RBI single. His first time up, popped right over the head of second base, and Austin Rock just didn't really bother to mess with it.
That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike.
You'd think he'd be trying to help his dad, but
inning number 4.
wound up not being the case. As there's another slider that has not done anything. And the 1-2. Curveball got him out in front. Strikeout for Squiddy. That's number 5.
Had his guy way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
Miguel Amaya.
Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that's in for a strike.
Now we got a cutter that didn't do anything.
First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into.
So I guess the lesson that we need to learn today is don't miss the slider ever. Curveball way out in front on it, foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
0-2 now.
Backed him off. A start to the year for Amaya, batting .071. In the right. Turbo Yoda is there.
And that is that.
Rock has retired the last, what, 7 now? Good stuff. MudCats lead as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Bottom 4, and now the catcher comes up to hit.
You can't beat the start for Sally Perez. Just an absolute hanger, 12-6, top of the zone. Crushed over the left center field wall.
And that is out of play.
Well, these guys
Sally pretty much only going to play against left-handed pitching. She'll be behind the plate in those games.
They forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point.
Ooh, called a ball.
Get the call. 1-1.
Right at the top of the zone. Imanaga does not get the call.
Making him work hard out there. It may force the bullpen to get involved.
Ooh, swing and a miss there from Sally.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A little bit out in front. Ground ball to third. Will avoid the strikeout, but Perez now 1 for 2.
1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jordan Guy.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Guy. Struck out looking.
We're off to a solid start on the year, 313. And that one, trouble, left center field.
Could be trouble.
Cut off, but that'll be a one-out double.
She'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Standing up, no less.
She was all over that one. Solid
I mean, this
swing from
MudCats
start
team,
end.
top to bottom.
Everything.
At least the starting lineup, there are people that can hit balls hard on just about, you know, every spot in this lineup. So fun.
One out. Runner at second.
Pitching is going to be a disaster, but
struck out swinging his first time.
the offense shouldn't struggle.
That clips the corner.
Shota gets that call. 0-1.
And that's through there for a strike.
All right.
Got ahead with 2 pitches
Down and
down
away.
in the zone.
Good,
He has plenty
good
of
start.
options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Down low.
Nope, that's a
And
ball.
ball one.
Too close for me, partner, to
Haven't
take
gotten
that 0-2
comfortable enough
fastball, but
in this our
for
second
whatever reasons,
game
he
with
let it go by.
Nashville
He's still
to
in
start
the
trying to
at-bat.
steal
I
bases
don't think
yet.
he'll let the next one go.
We'll kind of entertain it, I think, from this point forward.
Runner at second. Got
Whoa.
swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the
4
bump today.
strikeouts for Imanaga.
And
And just a dot high and away after we really didn't see anything up there.
Down around the knees. So
I mean,
that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the
pitch.
K.
Back to the top of the lineup.
So here's Evo 2 for 2. See if we can tack on another run. Not on that.
Pumps in a strike to the
Not
left-handed
what
hitter.
we need to see. The extreme opposite hitter in Evo. Into left field, that'll get down.
And a base
Third
hit
hit of the
right
day
there.
for Evo, and this one's going to drive it a run.
And it's an RBI
4-2.
single. It's 4-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see
And it's just following the formula. Every hit has been to the left side.
Sooner than he anticipated.
So up next, Ashton Ziegler, 1 for 2.
We always said we'd entertain stealing. Imanaga, not great velo. Evo pretty quick, good steal. Let's go.
Runner
Evo on the move. It is
for a
a
strike.
fastball, I think. Yes, four-seamer at 91. And Amaya just dropped it. No chance there on that. Wait, 0-1. Oh, wait, 0-1. It was a strike. So Ash now with an RBI chance, except again, against these right-handers, late in his outing, Shota's going down and away.
Here's the 0-2.
In the dirt.
In the dirt.
Didn't get far enough away, and in fact, kind of blocked in front. But just an uncompetitive curveball there. See where we go here.
And there's a ball.
Splitter.
Well, the good thing so far
Never really
is that
close.
He hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making.
Don't
pretty
wanna
good
extend
contact.
this inning for
Not getting
Turbo
swings
Yoda.
and misses, and making that defense work behind.
3-2.
That one missed.
She should get a pretty good pitch.
Splitter
to get
down and
here
in.
with the 3-hole hitter coming up if she's walked.
So
Down
now
low,
2
ball
on
4.
And 2 outs.
So Ash with a hit and a walk in her last 2 plate appearances. First walk of the day for Shota. And that appears to be all for him.
And we're going to see
Craig Counsell's going to go get him.
Shota Imanaga won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new
Chicago.
arm for the Cubs.
So out of the pen comes Cody
Trying to
Poteet.
keep this one close here, and
Good
this is
start
where
to the
hopefully
year.
they can give their players a
I'd
chance
say
to
they
fight
went
back
with the
into the
matchup
game.
here against Turbo Yoda, but it really doesn't matter.
The dude stands in now.
Came in
and
firing.
Strike 1.
Credit to him for that. 0-1.
Ball, that's too high.
Night games here in Nashville just do hit different. Down the line and left. That is foul. Sinker down and in. Turbo Yoda gave it a good rep. And even though with different scenery out there in center field, it does still feel like home. 1-2. Just inside, Turbo Yoda chases. And a 2-run Nashville lead will have to do for the moment.
Push across one. We played 4. The MudCats.
The MudCats
lead 4-2.
offense doing just enough right now. We're not just stranding every runner we get on, which is good news.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop.
9-1-2
trying to pick
for
up
the
his
Cubs
first
here.
knock in the big leagues. Fastball for a
Each
strike.
Workman will lead off.
Squiddy
Rock has found a groove.
They're trying to find ways to drive the
Sinker,
ball with some
dive.
authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game.
Her ball swung on and missed. Good block from Sally.
Swinging.
Throw down is wild.
And he'll be safe at first.
Strikeout, but a wild strikeout and a wild pitch. But Sally Perez, first mistake really here in the majors, throw off the first base bag, and the Cubs do have the leadoff hitter on.
No out is actually recorded.
And I mean, that is so major, because now we got to face the top of the order.
Gets his lead at first with nobody
So
out.
warm up our long relief guys. We're still very early in this game. John Long, Chef Boyardee. Wow, he went after that. It's a pretty bad swing there by Nico. Whoa!
One almost got him.
Rock has been wild all day. That continues. Slider didn't do shit. It's a breakdown.
Runner at first with no outs here.
And the 2-2. And that one's trouble.
Could be
Turbo Yoda trying to go back to get it. That will go all the way to the wall. 1 run's going to come home. They stop Nico at second. All of a sudden, Chicago Cubs get a break. And, I mean, big trouble. I mean, should have had the leadoff hitter out. That's just not something you really ever see in one of our catchers, but a new team is what it is.
Now here is John Birdie.
And Rock has kind of lost his confidence for the first time today. Big moment here to try and get it back. Cutter, he did not go.
And now it's even 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed.
1-1.
Base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute.
There is a chance this could be the last hitter for Rock. In the air.
And that one is lifted in
Anthony
the air.
back
On the
there
move.
to take
He's
it.
got it.
Do
And
not
there's one
send the runner. Great relay, though.
Singing
Oh, my
feels
God.
like we're
Great
approaching
throw
the
by
16th
Anthony
time for
and an
this
even
instead
better
of
throw by
rookie
Ash. Just
Yeah,
rockets.
for a few runs so far, and the pitch count starting to get up
And
there a
away,
little bit.
Kyle
So,
Tucker.
coaching staff at least looking to come up with a plan, if not coming out to the mound
Yeah.
soon. So probably
Don't do
not
that
the
again.
outing he was dreaming of, but he's done some good things in this one.
Next off, he's
0-2.
in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're gonna have to
Rock
give
not
something
someone
up
we can
here
go
in terms
backdoor
of power
slider
if you
with.
wanna put the ball in play with any authority.
Swing and a miss. Got Kyle Tucker.
Making 7 strikeouts for
7 strikeout for Squiddy Rock.
Has it at some point succumb to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over. in
Good
the blink
stuff,
of an
and
eye.
now Seiya
It's just such a tough
Suzuki.
pitch to lay off of.
And
Foul.
fouled off. And that one fouled off.
Can't time up the heat.
2 outs.
Maybe a curveball
and one in
down and
scoring
away.
Position.
Or
That
just
misses
miss
the
it
zone.
entirely.
Now 1-2.
That's good.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the
And up the middle, Seiya Suzuki will tie this game.
It's offline, and he scores.
on a ball that I'm not certain was in the strike zone.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Everything was on time.
What the hell?
Swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Go ahead, run on base. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
It wasn't in the zone. That's a fastball off the plate. Oh, my God.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
91 pitches for Rock. Down the line. That's trouble. And Rock's day is going to have to end. Rock off the wall. That's a good job. They're sending the runner home. Ash's throw is not in time. And the Cubs have taken the lead. Oh my goodness, Rock has fallen off a cliff.
Into the hitting zone early on in his swing. He was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line.
That was such a great throw, too. Great job to field that off the wall, and a great relay, and Seiya Suzuki will still score.
And now the first baseman, Michael Bush. 0 for 2.
Oh, man, I really don't want to go to Chef Boyardee here, but this is the situation that we've got. MudCats going to have to come out and get Rock. I mean, that's just the way that this is probably going to go. It is the Major League debut of Chef Boyardee. Not the kind of pitcher we need in this spot, but let's hope that's trouble. Michael Bush to left field, make it 6-4. First pitch off a guy you never seen. And he takes it into the opposite field gap.
Nice job of going the other way.
Kevin Alcantara.
Oh my God. Dude, Rock is there. That will end the inning. And I think we need to continue the action of the bullpen because everything off Boyardee was hard.
Cubs lead it 6-4.
A 4-2 game turned into a 6-4 game real quick. But these are just going to be the battles.
The latest news from around the league.
I think Season 1 is going to be a whole hell of a lot tougher than it was in years past. Well, the MudCats bat's going to have to continue to roll.
That one is upstairs.
Cody Poteet back out.
Group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before
Can't
he
love
settles
that.
in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that is downstairs. 2-1.
Rock 1 for 2 here in the home opener. Wow.
And the sweeper catches the
What a
plate.
front door
This is a very
sweeper.
important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and
2 and
just mow them
2.
down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Miss with it.
Pitch misses, and the count's full.
Well, where does he go? He's hit just about everything.
Good job
Out
to
of
fight
way.
that one off.
Rock will stay alive. Ground ball to second.
Horner. Sends it to
Nico
first.
Horner,
And the
who's
leadoff hitter
been a bit of
retired
a
in the
pain
fifth.
in our ass here today. Makes the throw.
Anthony Rock now at the plate.
See if his brother can do any better. Anthony up the bat.
And
Ball
ball one.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And
Oh,
another
that pitch is
ball.
up.
13 pitches for Poteet, who could be here a while if we don't have any success.
Just
3-0.
missed.
I mean, it's stolen base opportunity, no doubt about it. If Rock reaches. And he will.
Ball 4 tried another curve but couldn't locate
4-pitch walk.
Pretty easy
Anthony
walk
doesn't
right
take the
there.
bat
Last
off
pitch
the
wasn't even much to
shoulders.
think about.
it. One down.
And I mean,
Now
we're
it's
talking
DH
first pitch.
Patrick Vick.
I mean, just
Went
go.
down looking on 3 pitches last time.
Rock on the
There goes the
move.
runner. Pitch misses.
Pitch up and in. The throw is high. No chance. 1-0 on Pat. Second stolen base for Anthony Rock. Pat is 0 for 2.
That one
And
off
now,
the mark.
up in the
And
count, 2-0.
2-0.
Well, this is
But
a
we've
little
seen
tough for the hitter in
fastball.
the
We've
back of the
seen
mind. You're wondering
sinker.
with first base open,
He's going to
am I
try and
gonna get
steal a
pitch to
strike
hit?
here. It's going to be something
Gotta
off
stay
speed.
back, let your hands work. Stay in the
Wow,
right field.
just missed.
Next offering
3-0.
is downstairs.
I mean, now with the base is clear, though, I guess there's not really a reason to go after Pat. Because Sally Perez is probably going to get pinch hit for.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit.
Down low,
here.
4-pitch
And
walk.
ball 4 to a board.
Walks out of the bullpen
2
can
on
absolutely kill your
here in the inning.
momentum. Very
With
quick.
1 away.
Some hot
And
runs.
Sally Perez is going to have to come out of this game.
Perez.
We don't have a lefty on the bench. Why is everybody right-handed outside of Evo? That's a problem. But Sally Perez, truth be told, we can go just about anywhere here. Because Pat's going to have to catch the rest of the way. Could go Sam Squatch. I think it makes more sense to go with Hugo here in this spot. So that will be the call.
So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Theo John.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
2 on, 1 out.
There's a strike.
It's a pitch we probably should have pulled the trigger on.
In this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
0-1.
That's
Now
off the
1-1.
inside corner, and it's 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Pitch is in there. Now 1-2.
Good fastball from Poteet. 1-2. And
Just
2-2.
misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know. how
Eating
you
into
take
the amount
that
of pitches
pitch.
that
That's
he's
as
going to be able to
close
throw in this
as it
game.
gets.
Ground ball,
left
and
side,
you
6.
are kidding.
Out 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
That's terrible. So all we'll have to do here is just swap the positions of Pat and Hugo. Hugo will be the DH.
Top of the 6th
Pat
inning.
now
Here's
behind the
catcher,
plate.
Miguel Amaya.
Amaya.
That one's in there.
Chef Boyardee back
Amaya
out.
measures
He was able to get us
6 feet, 2
out
inches,
of the 5th, but
230 pounds, and
nothing
he
but
was
hard
born in
contact,
Panama. And
even that foul ball was fairly hard. So we'll sit down John Long and go into guys like Griffin Jacks. Oh my God, we don't have a left-hander in the pen either. What is this? Safe to say there are trades to be made. We can't live like that.
Gets a piece.
Screwball.
And stays alive.
Fouled away.
Next
And take
offering is down low. Hit weakly on the ground, but that rolls foul.
I don't know where to go. Oh, wrong up.
There's one down.
Rare time.
Up next for the Cubs.
MudCats actually get a good call behind home plate. Here's
One thing
Gage
on his mind
Workman.
this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that drops in for a strike.
Looking for his first major league hit in his debut. Into
In the
center.
air to left center.
Eagles got a
Knight
beat on
settles
that.
Underneath it,
Two-way here in the 6th.
And there are 2 down.
Well, we're set up for a cardiac MudCats finish.
So the lineup flips
Even
over.
though it's a little
Nico Porter
bit
will
different
come up to
than
hit.
the old way we used to get that done.
Check swing.
Check
and he
swing
wins.
by Horner.
Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In for strike 1.
And misses inside. Breaking ball through there for a
Fourth
strike.
ball, we got the call. Couldn't really tell you why. Out off.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half
Can't
of the
say I'm
6th.
impressed here.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
On a team that needs pitching so badly. We needed
Ground
something
ball
good
left side.
for some of
Guy.
these newer redemptions so bad,
Fires
but
over to first.
that will end the inning.
And that will
I
end
guess
the
I
inning.
can't
Nothing
argue with the
doing here this
results.
half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom
Like,
of the
Boyardee
6th.
hasn't allowed a base runner, but
6-4.
doesn't feel very good.
Well, we go bottom 6. Now the third baseman, Jordan Guy.
Jordan.
Bottom 6 getting late. Cody Poteet is back out here.
Poteet back to work.
Ground
Pitch to
ball.
third, and that one handled.
Just spiked it.
Throws
Spiked
across
it into the
diamond.
dirt.
One away,
One pitch,
bottom
one
of the
out
6th.
here in the 6th.
And here's the first
Now
baseman.
back.
Honestly, one of the best pitches we've seen to hit
With a pair of
from
strikeouts.
Poteet. I myself full for 2 Ks.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going
In
to
the dirt
swing
again.
early in the count.
1-1.
And that skips in the dirt.
In the air, left field. Hit really hard, but right.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
The left
And
fielder.
that quickly, 2
Ian
away.
Happ for out number
So
2.
the batting order turns
see
over.
Evo.
And now here's the speed threat.
Who's 3 for
Outfielder.
3. Drove in a run his
3
last
for 3
time.
with 2 singles and a double.
And he's going to do it again.
Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps
This
it going.
He's just ridiculous.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
We can just hit opposite field singles on pitches in the zone with Evo till the end of time.
Barrel right to it and then extend it through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed
My
on
Lord.
first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ash right back up the middle. Her second hit of the day.
That's her second hit of the day.
2
now
on,
first and
2
second
out,
with 2 outs.
Turbo Yoda.
Back-to-back singles. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing.
Number
Got a
two.
pitch she could
Number
get the
10.
barrel on and
Is
lined it into
this.
center for the knock. Those always feel good.
First and second, 2 outs.
Well,
The
been a rough
dude
day for
will
the
hit
Turbo
next.
Yoda. Hasn't seen much to hit. In the air to center field! Turbo Yoda! First home run in his home park.
He'll touch them all.
Second of the season, and the MudCats lead.
It's 7-6. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not
A
wasting
fucking
any time
hanger.
on that bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Actually got down, I want to say, just a little bit here. Turbo Yoda went down and got it.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over.
I don't know if it got down.
Opposite
I
field.
thought it did. Maybe it
There are
didn't.
a lot of guys that just don't have the power.
Turbo Yoda to the bar.
Just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that
He
ball
just missed the
travel,
glove,
and he
too.
got a great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cody Poteet won't
Oh
go
my
any
goodness.
further
1,
tonight.
2,
He
3.
leads in a one-run
When they
lead.
are going to
The
get
pitcher
on
coming
base,
up. We'll be back
are
in a
going to
minute.
be dangerous. Not a doubt about it.
Tyson Miller will take
So
over
Tyson
here.
Miller
This is
will
his
enter.
third time out
Third
this
game
year.
this year, no earned runs.
So here's the cleanup hitter,
Austin Rock, 2-way in the inning. Ground ball right back up the middle. Miller tried that little backhand play. The inning will extend.
Anthony Rock, the next to hit. Swinging a foul straight back.
Just your normal everyday MudCats game. High scoring.
That's inside. Movement in the Cubs bullpen.
Kind of the way we do things here, apparently.
Throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Thielbar, a left-hander, also throwing.
2-1. Oh, pitch out.
But no steal, and it's ball 2.
That's a choice. Not really thinking about going with Austin.
2 outs. That one drifts inside.
Front door sweeper just missed. And this 6th inning still not over.
Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ground ball, going to be a tough play. Horner is there with an absolute gem. Off balance throw, but the Turbo Yoda goes deep. MudCats and Cubs continue to go back and forth.
And we're back. Top of inning number 7.
Well, Shep Boyardee will exit. A couple of right-handers stew up. Kyle Tucker is going to be a problem. But I mean, with no left-handers in the pen, what are we going to do? We'll go to, I guess we're going to go to Griffin Jackson this spot. I actually didn't notice. Eli Abel is probably not good to go for this one.
Relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Griffin Jackson makes his MudCats debut.
Down the line.
Foul ball.
Yeah, that drops
Turbo
foul.
Yoda cannot catch up to.
Good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
There was just enough already on this team that we were not using. So I felt like we could trade that away, give ourselves some temporary bullpen help.
Next offering misses down and away.
In the form of Griffin Jackson, Robert Suarez. Fouled away 2-2.
But foul.
Got him looking with a curveball up in the zone.
Pretty nasty.
Down goes John Birdie.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this.
However, pitcher I've never used against a really good power hitter against right-handers. Not exactly a great scenario.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him.
Changeup, called strike.
Just not able to square it up.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Sweeper,
on
foul.
the ground right side. And that's just foul.
Got him!
Strikes coming out of the bullpen throwing beat.
Not sure if it was swinging or called. It's going to have to be a called strike. He did not go there on that. Griffin Jacks, one hell of a debut. So here's Seiya Suzuki. Got a problem. 1 for 3. Slow roller back up the middle. Ash is there. Not sure she's got a place. Couple of times that Ash has just made something happen out of nothing. Haven't gotten the outs, but effort both times.
Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
So 2 down.
Two-way Ian Happ.
Digs in now.
And that one's trouble. And all of a sudden, that is not cut off by Evo. And this game is tied again. Ian Happ has done it again. You are kidding.
There's so much open space out there, so I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game...
All right, well, I guess Beanie and Happ is the strategy the rest of the day. Like, holy fuck. What do you do against this guy?
Across the top of the zone. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position.
What an inning from Griffin Jax. All for nothing as he has allowed the game to become tied.
Got him! They limit the damage here. But they do get on the
Tyson Miller?
on this run-scoring triple. And we're down
What?
here at 7-7. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summer.
The catcher, Patrick. Pitch.
Take a look. Maybe the trade for Griffin Jax messed up some numbers. Could have. Tie game, bottom 7.
Swinging a foul out of play.
It's just a back and forth affair. This is what we have to look forward to till this team can get some growth.
0-1.
Line drive, one hopper.
Slings it across.
Pat out yet again. A pinch hitter in for who?
Griffin Jax.
Now batting.
Getting
The
ready to
pitcher.
hit.
What? Huh?
Griffin. Jax.
I've clearly done something wrong, apparently, but,
So now a pinch
I guess
hitter
we're
for
gonna
the
see
pitcher,
Sauce Castillo.
Saul Castillo. 1 out, the base is empty for him.
Why would a pitching change make me hit with my pitcher? I'm really confused.
On the ground
Sauce
to third.
Castillo, first
Birdie
pitch ground out.
gets it to first. And a couple
Why
of
would
quick
that-
outs.
Why would that happen?
So digging in, Jordan Guy, 1 for 3.
I pinch hit in my DH, but is that the rule?
Fastball
Tyson
for a
Miller's
strike.
just throwing fucking meatballs, and I can't apparently hit either one of them. So we might as well take that for a strike. Great.
Foul ball there.
Slow the fastball down, and it's
All
0-2.
tied up. You're at the bottom of the 7th.
That makes 0 sense.
The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Well, we wasted an inning, essentially. That's cool. Fuck was any of that? And now I have a position player on the back. What is happening here? I mean, I know this now, but like, I'm so confused.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
That makes sense. Why we had to pinch hit for our pitcher in the first place, who shouldn't have been out there.
Out to center,
I don't get it.
and out number 1 on the grab.
The catcher, number 9,
Miguel Amaya, the next cup to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
If a pinch hitter hits for the DH, the new pinch hitter stays in the game as a DH and may not be used in the field. What in the fuck happened? In the air to center, Miguel Amaya. It'll stay in the ballpark as Scott has thrown
And he makes the
2
catch.
pitches to get 2 outs.
Gage Workman now at the plate.
the shortstop,
Gage Workman.
That misses
missed.
off the outside edge.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That makes 0 sense.
Late on that
101 past
Time
Workman.
to choke up a little bit, get that
Oh, yeah,
fastball
great
down
slider
and
command.
even just spread out. He's really late right now.
swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And a 1-2.
I know we got some strikeouts in this game, but Nowhere near as many as I think we earn. Turbo Yoda on the run. He's not going to catch it. And with the Cubs down to their final strike of the 8th inning, not only is that Gage Workman's first home run, but his first hit. Every hitter in any lineup can extend at bats, make you throw more pitches. It's just a fucking clown show pitching in this game.
This at bat was very patient, and it paid off.
Guy with no career hits is just gonna foul off a couple and then take a steam. Sweet.
Two outs, nobody on. So here's Horner now.
Nico Horner. Been a problem all day.
And foul ball.
The MudCats will have 6 outs to try and retake the lead.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher.
This team just doesn't have pitchers.
Speed pitch on this next one.
Stays alive.
I feel like our control, our command, our break, our everything is affected with 2 strikes.
The late stages of this one.
I mean, can we please? Can we get out of this?
This one popped
Fucking
up.
mercifully.
Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab and
Bottom 7, top 8. Fucking shit show. Sweet.
Solo shot. And this is now an 8-7 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now to pitcher on the mound as we roll into the
change of strategy from the Cubs. They're bringing Caleb Thielbar.
Relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead.
I would guess mainly to neutralize Evo.
So we'll see what he's got here.
That's a choice.
Fastball in. Take strike one. Action in the pen down there.
Brazier warming up.
Up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell.
Yeah. Clearly. Oh, they made a pitching change. Yeah, your DH has to sit out. Oh my God.
He chases that one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
The thing was a fucking foot above the zone. There you go.
Base hit. And that puts the
finally ripped one. Tying run is on for the Nashville MudCats here in the 8th inning.
So Singy, let's dive
this
into
game
the
feels
numbers,
destined to go extra
the
innings.
Feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard.
So we'll see Evo here. Not a concern facing a left-hander. In fact, with the way that he hits the ball, it may actually help.
If you're bad, you know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour.
Just needs something.
That's flexing your muscles a little bit.
On the outside part of the plate, take to left field.
Next
not that.
For a strike and a count 1-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything.
Evo
in the
4
dirt.
for
Try
4.
your best to get in the scoring position.
Here in his home debut. Oh my God. Evo has hit one really well right field. Oh my God. What? That's an out, but I don't know if I've ever seen Evo come that close to a home run.
Ashton Ziegler, the next to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be in any
out in front of a fastball on the outside part. Here's Ash. And a ground ball. That is going to be a tough turn.
There's one, and that's all they'll get.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make.
Where'd the runner go?
Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Caleb Thielbar will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
I never saw me. What is happening out here?
Closer in the 8th, Ryan Brazier.
So Ryan Brazier is going to come on.
And now it's going to be his dudeness.
Ball 1.
Just missed.
Typically, the outfield
I mean, I don't know if you'd really want to pitch the Turbo Yoda here.
Make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around the score and tie this ball game up.
2-seamer in. 1-1. It certainly feels like it. In the air, right center field. Turbo Yoda has hit one hard off the wall. Ash is going to score. It's 8-8 in a game that can't make up its mind.
Job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I love the
Turbo Yoda got going the last 2 ABs.
Trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead.
And now Rock, who is going to get the intentional walk. I mean, I guess we got to get help up in the bullpen as well. Sit down Abel, unavailable today. We'll get up Mason Miller and Robert Suarez. A single could score Turbo Yoda. Ball 1.
Pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, this is
They brought the closer on for a 4-out save in the wrong part of the order. Right back up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. They flip it to second. They didn't get it.
Just a clutch at bat right there.
Bases are juiced.
This team really needed it. Really important at bat coming up now.
Manager out of the dugout.
And another pitching change for Chicago.
Out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base.
This series, especially this first season, is going to be entertainment from the first inning to the last, isn't it? We will see Ryan Presley. We have no left-handers in or on the bench to try and pinch hit here.
Digging in,
Pat fouls one off.
That is out of play.
Fastball at 95, color way out front.
2 outs. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
He threw the slurve, not the slider, and Pat's down 0-2. Up high.
Upstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball.
Pat is 0 for 3.
Probably wants to try to put him away with that.
We got Scott due up in the order next. In the air to right center. Not a lot of power on that, and that will end the inning.
And that's the 3rd out.
Turbo Yoda, once again, gonna save us. 25 combined hits in an 8-8 game.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to
So,
start the 9th.
we will bring on Robert Suarez.
John Birdie.
Once again, we're gonna have to face Kyle Tucker with a right-hander, but gonna hope for the best. Robert Suarez, hell of a fastball.
Next offering is in for a
Oh
strike.
no. That can't be good. He caught a piece of that.
And he'll see another.
Oh my Lord. Good question. Change up. Good take.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Ground ball, foul.
And it's just foul. That was close.
Foul ball again.
Down the line. And a foul ball.
And we hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the
2-2 count, and we hit the leadoff man.
Will hit next. Known for his late inning heroics. And fouled off.
Oh my God.
The go-ahead run aboard at
Nothing
first.
easy here.
Nobody out.
Runner on the
Birdie
move.
runs.
Throw down from Pat. is not in time. It was a good throw, but he had a change up to throw on.
There's a swing and a miss.
Miles Tucker out in front.
3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball.
Line drive right to Rock. Nobody covering second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty
One
well.
away.
I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made
It'll be
solid
Seiya
contact,
Suzuki.
and that's all you're looking to do.
Up next is Ian Happ, and not sure I want to fuck with that. I feel like I'd rather face Suzuki.
Next, lays off for a ball.
Want to get him to hit something to the left side here. And he does.
Ground to third.
Runner will stay put at second. 2 away. That's huge. Anything on the ground to the right side, we got a runner at third.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder.
Here's Ian Happ.
He's got a
3 for
single,
4.
a double,
He
and a
himself
triple in
and
this game. A home
Nico
run
Horner
gets him to cycle.
have been crazy.
That one, it's
Dot
triple
from
digits.
Suarez.
Just
Potter
missed.
just missed. Fouled
And
off.
the count 1-2. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the ninth. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Laid on the sinker, ready for the fastball, to say the least. Right back up the middle, and the Cubs have taken the lead.
And it's an RBI single, and in the ninth, they take
Timing on the swing was good.
The bullpen help that I went out and got in between our first game and this one.
2 outs,
Griffin
runner on
Jacks
first.
and Robert Suarez have both allowed runs late.
First
Ian
out,
Happ
Griffin
has
just
4
misses.
hits.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
And just in the stupidest ways.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on
MudCats trail by a run. We head to the ninth. Ian Happ.
Run on the RBI single. It's
Good
now
Lord.
a 9-8 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back now
Chicago.
as they hand the
Colin
ball to a
Ray.
fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth.
In his first
Colin Ray.
appearance of the season,
Any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the
we have
scoreboard,
John
and you
Fart
know
or
those
Sam
hitters are going to give you
Squatch.
the best at-bats they
Those
can.
are
So
our
it's
options right
always
now.
high stress. Let's see what he's got here to
Now
try and
coming
close it
in.
out.
It'll be
So
Sam
now a
Squatch.
pinch hitter, number 30.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Out away, hanging sinker. And time it up. 7-8-9 here for Nashville.
1-run game, bottom 9.
Ooh.
Now one close, ruled a ball.
Missed call by the home plate umpire.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the
Ground
umpire
ball.
strike
They had it played perfect. That's a fair ball.
In plenty of time to first. One
Career
out,
Sam
bottom of the
Squatch starts 0 for 1. If they didn't have their corner infielders on the line, that's a base hit.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses.
Still a chance here. Got Shorto, then me, then Evo. If we can get that far.
Fastball
2-0.
is outside.
She's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why.
Couple of
She's been able to do that
fastballs just
consistently,
missing away.
And you see the results.
Ground ball foul, cutter up and away. And you, again, if we do get that far. No guarantee. And that one into right center field. It is down. Unfortunately, a long single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive.
We have stolen base potential if we want to think about it. 78 speed. The steal not that great. I don't know if that's the greatest idea. Nope. MudCats win their home opener with a home run off the batter's eye.
And this place is rocking, and they walk it off.
By who else? I gotta get my highlights in where I can. If I'm gonna suck ass in the postseason and for the most part in the regular season, we will take that. In a game that couldn't decide who was going to win it. An absolute rocket to dead center, first pitch. And the MudCats are above 500, albeit 5 games into the season. That's an opening day win, and we start MudCats franchise 25, 1-0 at home. I don't think we care at that point. Look at 28 hits in this game, 19 runs. God almighty. What a stupid game. I mean, it followed the same formula as that opener. It really did.